I was working in my office a few months ago when I heard, "Someone call 911. Our lead case manager was in the men's bathroom and someone was lying on the ground unconscious and not breathing. I got my phone and started calling 911 while I ran over to them. Kelsey yelled for staff to go get Narcan, a medication that reverses the effects of overdose, and she started doing chest compressions. I was telling the 911 dispatch about the situation and was admittedly frantic. Kelsey administered Narcan and continued chest compressions, but there was no change, and she was getting exhausted. She used a second Narcan with no change and asked for help. So I put 911 on speaker and started the chest compressions. I told 911 that he wasn't breathing and had already had 2 doses of Narcan. They told me to stop talking and count his breaths. In fact, they told me, "You're gonna stop talking now and only say breathe when he breathes." They instructed us to use Narcan a 3rd time. EMTs arrived just as he started to open his eyes and breathe. Kelsey and I hugged in sweet relief. He was alive. Thank you. It wasn't the first time an Eddie House staff has saved a life. It was just my first time. I wasn't ready for that day, but it didn't matter. Our staff never know what youth have experienced when they walk through our doors, the trauma they've endured, the abuse. But when they come to Eddie House, we know that they'll have access to the resources that they need, the treatment they need, the support that they need. Last year, we served more homeless and at-risk youth than we anticipated. The need in our community is growing. We don't want to prepare for more, but it doesn't matter, we're going to do it. You probably know about our services, our emergency shelter, workforce development, life skills. You may also know that our programs are research-based and our services are data-driven, but that's not the most important thing that we do. The most important thing we do is remind youth that they're worth it. Their lives are worth the effort it takes to recover from substance use. They're worth the warm, clean, safe bed each night. They're worth the time and effort it's going to take to pursue their dream job, a home, a family. These are the simple, beautiful truths that we work hard to remind our clients. It's not fair that they have so many obstacles in their way, but when you push for the right thing, when you push for homeless youth to have a fighting chance at a successful life, the right thing has a chance of happening. Woo! The call for action has been sounded. Our community has answered that call for 12 years to support Lynette Eddy's vision. Her vision created an organization that no other city has. There are shelters, there are workforce agencies, but no one has everything we do. That's because of you. That's because you know we have the power to do something that will improve this community for generations, something worth fighting for. You are part of Eddie House. You make this possible. You give us the chance to connect with youth and change their entire course in life. You answer the call to give these young adults a chance. It may not sound like someone call 911, but it is just as urgent. And the youth being served at Eddie House right now are getting life-saving services. You answer the call by providing support for meals. You answer the call by contributing your care and compassion. Leverett Automotive and Allen's Automotive answer the call through their generosity and assistance with youth vehicles. The Rotary Clubs of Reno and Sparks answer the call through their support of meals, renovations, and projects. Core Construction answered the call through their incredible work in 2019, building out and managing our shelter expansion project. J.D. Draculich answered the call through his leadership and dedication as a valued board member for 7 years and stewarding the incredible growth we have experienced. Here are our 2024 Founders Award recipients.